UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. But hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. That's a good-looking shot there. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 155.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
And here we are with the third shot. Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's in a share of 7th place. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Okay, that'll work. An opportunity for a birdie here. This one has eyes for the hole. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property, and this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
And coming up well short.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Okay, time to return to the action. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
He's got this for his part. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
For the par.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Well struck. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he holds it. What a putt. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
There have been a lot of players that have come out, and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Sitting at -4. Outright first here. Opting for the 6-iron. Look like this one's heading to the beach. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 2. Well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? Well, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Now 2 shots up after that one. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Wow, what a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Hey, nice looking line. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Oh, that's great. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Okay, let's get back to the action. Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. And you have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well, your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair. And I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This is a par putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
That's some good golf right there. This one from about 160 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Here we are, Rich. A wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive.
And that should secure the par on this one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. This one's for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This has a real chance.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Let's get back to it, shall we? Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe. Looking great now.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently sitting in first place. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par fives you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Opting for the 9-iron. Unable to find the green on this one.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
Solid little par putt here.
Go on, get in the hole. Oh, that's good grit there.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee, great recovery.
Currently 7 under for the round. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Playing from around 110 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Looks like this one's bunker bound. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
A bit short with that effort.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And if this can go down, he'll save par. This is a good chance. Oh, that's a clutch par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
We can't make them all. Go tap it in. Let's return to live play now. And here we are with the third shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's inside the range.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Oh, what a shot by our leader. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Yes!
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Chance to move to 8 under here.
This really looks good.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 8 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Yeah, quality shot that.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
It's on a great line. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
That's 9 under par for the round. Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
It's all come down to this, a putt for the title.
It's looking solid.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.